Okay, apparently I didn't know my mic was on. What's going on, guys? My name is Alvaros. Welcome to another edition of the Alpha on Air podcast. I know it says on point. Don't get distracted by that. Don't get distracted by that by any means. Uh, we got a lot of topics for you today. Uh, we got some pretty sad news today on the what is it some Twitch staff being let go. It's kind of sad. It's super sad. Um, we're gonna talk a little bit about some stuff that is going on with another platform. Which, speaking of, hold on, I am gonna do this real quick here, and let me share my. I don't know why it's. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know why it's not doing it. Um, Media capture. There we go. All right, there we go. I haven't done this in so long. This is what's going on, but of course, Kick right here. With some of the things that are going on currently, with a lot of these current channels on Twitch, YouTube with the commentary community. A lot of people are heading over to Kick. We're going to talk about Kick here very shortly about that, but of course, just made my page. I'll go ahead and copy pasta the link chat for you guys here, but it's kind of unfortunate right now. There you go. You guys are seeing what I see now. Go, but that is what is going on here. So there it is right there. If you guys want to follow me on there, I'm just making some adjustments, and I don't know when I will be streaming over there. I don't know when that'll be, but of course, obviously, as you see right now, we got Eden Ross, 91,000. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people compared to D Live, everything like that, and then some. But we got a lot for you today. We got the we're gonna talking about the subs, the about Twitch and Kick. That rivalry is heating up. We're gonna talk about an update to a a thing that has been talked about, not on this channel, but on other channels. I'll be linking some of those streams for you guys when we get to that segment about Lord Voldemort. We're or Lordy Voldemort, Moldemort. We're not gonna say her name, but it'll be shown on here. So just a word warning. Just letting you know, just in advance, and then some. So, and obviously, we're gonna take a look at the DSP interview later on in the broadcast, and we're gonna talk about I gotta tell you, the fact that I woke up to this is the most craziest thing you could ever tell me. Like, if you were to tell me that I was gonna wake up this morning and see that Vince Russo, the man that Jim Cornette hates more than anything, went on a promo on DSP, I would have told you you're crazy. But I guess I'm not the crazy one here. We're gonna talk about that, and we're also gonna, because I haven't had a chance to watch the interview. We're gonna watch it obviously quarter speed. We're gonna talk about it. On the side. I can't remember what they're called. The sidemans, side scrollers. Okay, there you go. But let's begin with some unfortunate news. Of course, let's talk about the fact that Amazon has announced that they don't need any more workers. They don't need any more workers. This article here on Dexterito, of course, Brianna Reeves posted this, I think yesterday. Yes, it's yesterday. I should be. I just got off work, so I'm kind of taking my time with this here. So it was posted yesterday, and this is what it has to say. It says Amazon has unfortunately announced yet another round of layoffs, of which will impact approximately 9,000 workers, including Twitch team members. In November 2022, Amazon let go roughly of 10,000 employees within its devices, retail, and human resources organizations. The workforce took more hits not too long thereafter, with the company announcing another 8,000 in January this year. So they're cutting the fat, so to speak, because obviously Jeff Bezos is I think a lot of people have probably heard Jeff Bezos say over the years that he's hoping to eventually be able to automate most of this stuff so people can get their packages a lot earlier, including with the announcements of the ambition of just skipping the middleman of UPS, USPS, a lot of the insert, mail carriers here, and basically using drones to deliver things for you. Now, I don't know about you, but I find that cool, but at the same time, I don't want people losing jobs. I don't like seeing people lose jobs and not able to feed their families. Like that should be some type of human law that we should follow, right? We should be able to follow that. Anyway, so Amazon isn't the only company in the tech sector cutting numbers. Of course, also Microsoft, Meta, Google. It kind of goes on and on about it. Now Amazon has announced another series of job cuts that will affect multiple internal sectors. So see, as reported by CNBC's Amazon CEO Andy Jassy announced in March 20 memo, the company plans to cut 9,000 plus staffers. The layoffs will take place over the next few weeks, Jassy said, revealing the primarily affected positions included those in the AWS, the PXT, advertising, and Twitch divisions. Let's see here. This was a difficult decision, but one that we think is best for the company long term. In a message of his own, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy divulged that the workforce reduction will see the company bid farewell to more than 400 people. As the company focuses on building community together, this decision was incredibly difficult and one that we did not make without considerable thought. I like to press X to doubt on that, simply because it's Jeffrey Bezos. He wants to make things more automated. He wants to make more things complicated. I think really COVID really excelled this to a whole nother level when we were all in the lockdowns. You remember that, folks? Remember those? Remember those really let's be real here, unnecessary lockdowns? That's just me personally saying that. I mean, if you want to believe what you would believe, cool. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I've known people that who've worked in factories, and Amazon warehouses. They're more automated within the year. Like I remember the first one that was in my town. It was about maybe there was like maybe three small ones, and they basically were in charge of distributing everything to like USPS, UPS, FedEx, DHL. I forget the other one. That's the automotive one. I can't remember what I think it's DHL. And I can remember just like talking to some of these people that work there, and they said that like it seemed like every day they were really pushing the issue of like, well, we could just take they're wanting to push more robots. We're trying to push back. We're trying to stop them from automating, but there's so many things that human error can't fix that a robot can do. You know, this kind of just reminds me of the Dusty Rhodes promo, the Hard Times promo, where he sits there, he goes talking about the mill workers that worked 18 years. They give him a gold watch, kick him in the butt, and said, "Sorry, daddy. A computer took your job," which is very unfortunate. Like the only people that are probably not going to get affected by this in the long haul are IT people, like people who work on these computers constantly, because I doubt this AI boom that we're experiencing right now is too immature in its age to take care of itself with algorithms and everything like that. I mean, obviously we're on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We're on YouTube. Name one time. Like I'm being real here. Name one time that the algorithm was actually doing a good job. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, this is a difficult decision. So in his new message, Twitch CEO divulged, okay, blah 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 blah. Later in the affirmation memo, Andy Jassy acknowledged the push in recent years to rapidly increase Amazon's internal headcount, arguing that it could make sense given the economy at the time. To this point, the executive added, "However, given the uncertain economy in which we reside and the uncertainty that exists in the near future, we have chosen to be more streamlined in our costs and headcount." Basically, you don't want to take care of people's jobs. Like, let's be real here. Amazon is literally the number two. Like, I know I'm kind of taking this out of my own ass, but Amazon's literally the number, like, I think at least in top five of the biggest job workforces out there. Like, obviously Walmart's number one. Like, Walmart is definitely going to be number one. I would argue like some clothing companies, but let's be real, they're not making any more money other than that. I mean, let's be real. Okay, now I'm kidding. Team starting to sue me. To this point, the executive added, "However, given okay, blah blah blah, news of the Amazon's latest rounds of layoffs affecting Twitch has come only days after the streaming service's former CEO Emmett Shear resigned from his post. Hopefully, everyone who has lost a job will soon land back on their feet." which is a great optimism from Dexterito. So one of the people that who I watch on the frequent is Soda Poppin'. And so this was done today. This article was done today by Theo Berman, and I mean the tagline really says it right there. You know, it says Soda Poppin' shocked over Twitch layoffs with staff not told who have lost their jobs. Soda Poppin was shocked to discover that Twitch employees dismissed on March 20th were not told who were being laid off before the public announcement. The layoffs were part of a wider layoffs across Amazon, Twitch's parent company, which involves cutting over 9,000 staffers. This means that Twitch will see 400 people leave its team. Soda Poppin', who uses Twitch as his platform of choice, was reading the briefing when he realized the staffers had not been told who was leaving the company. Like I haven't seen the briefing, and I think he sees it, and we're gonna watch this clip here very shortly. But to really state it here, I can't fathom working at a place where they're sitting there going like, hey, we're gonna do some layouts, we're gonna be cutting some people. If you're a part of this, if you're a part of this division of Twitch or this part of division of Twitch, in particular, just get yourself ready and prepared in case that your name is being called. Like I would be the one of the general, like, just CEOs are just sitting there going like, hey, look, this is out of my hands. I know there's somehow we could try to get you guys back a couple months down the road. Who knows? But we gotta do this right now. As the business is not as good for us as we speak. So I'm trying to give benefit of the doubt here for the poor CEOs of the big wigs of Twitch, which I mean, like, a lot of the people that I watch, Soda Poppin', Krendor, Jesse Cox. By the way, Jesse Cox is a very hilarious streamer. I hope you guys really do watch his stuff. Trying to think, let's see, Cinnamon Toast Ken. A lot of people know these people that have been in Twitch for years, you know, and they're not the only company that just switched over their CEO. I mean, obviously we just lost Susan Wojcicki here on YouTube, and a lot of these people have been grown into the business, but we don't know what they're going to be using any bias or anything like that. Anyway, let's listen to Soda Poppin' talking about this. Let me just make sure I got my sound up.
Won't know till next week. Wait, the people who got fired don't even know who yet?
Hold on. Oh, let's see, there we go. Or do I have to? Okay, well, there we go. We'll do it like this. There we go.
Won't know till next week. Wait, the people who got fired don't even know who yet? Oh my god. But that's crazy. I mean, I don't know how this kind of stuff works, but I'm just a stupid streamer. That sucks. That's gotta be stressful as fuck. I'm just reading Twitch chat, but it's like there's 1,100 people working and 400 people got fired. It's almost half. It's like 50% chance you're.
Yeah, that's a huge number right there, just kind of going by that. Which I mean, like I said, it's a crazy thing that's going on. It's which I mean, I hope there's a last minute change in plans and just sit there go like, hey, we're gonna do what we can to keep people as long as we can, but there's gonna be some divisions that are gonna be uh kind of just streamlined together with another part of Twitch. That means a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of crunch, which I don't think is going to be a really good idea. I hope the federal offices of labor look into this and sit there and go like, look, listen, we can't give all these people all these different jobs that is mentally stressing and also requires them to work almost double, even triple their hours that they're originally supposed to be working. Like that would be what's the word I'm looking for here? Inhumane. That's the word I was looking for. Inhumane. And I mean, like I said, I don't want to see the people that are they're really working hard. They're actually doing their jobs. I just said job. There you go. I'm at everyone just to them off. There, y'all can kiss it. I love my Discord. Let's see here. Let's see. Their dismissals are part of Amazon's wider business strategy to cut down on staffers, to rapidly hire more people across Amazon. Had made economic sense and stability. It's basically saying the same thing that was in the other article, but a little bit more shorter to the point, which is good. I actually like this. So honestly, my thoughts are this. I think this should be a reasonable thought process here. I think people need to be more aware of these alternative platforms that are smaller. And these platforms should be also given their affiliates the ability to stream simultaneously on other competitors' Twitch is a very big, notorious one for that. A lot of people have told me that the recent affiliate thing has changed to the point where it is something different. To the point where instead of it being about the affiliate, just streaming exclusively on Twitch, and they can't stream on any platforms. They can stream on phone platforms. So like your TikToks, your Instagram Reels. I've seen a couple of people recently stream on Instagram Reels now. I think that Meta has opened that up recently, which is some good news. I think that would benefit Meta tremendously in that. But like these smaller companies, what are they afraid of with these smaller companies taking part of their revenue? Like if you like, we're about to talk about Kick here in a minute. I don't get it. I don't get it now. They've been number one for so long. Facebook tried to do it. DLive tried to do it. They're trying to do it again with Snoop, which I mean, I I doubt that that could work again. I doubt that could actually work again. Because they tried it with PewDiePie and it didn't work out that very well. And the fact that they're still considered a crypto by some means of it, is kind of. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. But anyway, that's the Twitch, at least the Twitch layoff news. We're gonna get into some interesting discussion about this here in just a moment here, but I've been seeing a lot of people that who are in the commentary community that has been going into their next chapter, so to speak. Some of them are moving to Kick, so because it's a little bit more free speech and free speech enabled. They don't have to worry about kind of holding back on saying certain words. I like to stay professional in some aspects of it and just kind of be like, you know, when I'm doing new segments like this and I'm commentating on something, I like to be professional. That's how I am. But you know, everyone floats their boat a different way. You know, some could do it with water wings, some can do it with paddles, some could do it with just a balloon. Like I don't know. Am I saying Smaggle Daggle's a balloon? Yes. Anyway, so there's been a lot of debate going on between Kick and YouTube and how different the platforms are. By the way, did I mention I'm on Kick? Kick.com/Alpharos right there. So Kick has been around for a little over a couple months now. And obviously Aiden Ross, there's a few other people there who jumped over from YouTube or Twitch that got permabanned from one of the platforms, and they're moving their stuff over to Kick, which I think is perfectly fine. I think I think once you're out of a revenue source from one place, you can find it in another. Like I've known people that who actually still stream on the Steam platform. Like there's actually Steam streamers that actually stream on Steam, which it's actually has improved. It was a little clunky at first. I'll admit that. I'll admit that by every means of that. But it was still good. It was still good. It was not too bad. But anyway, there's a lot of talk about like what is this going to do for Twitch streamers? Like it's the same conversation that we've had about D Live when that was going on. A lot of streamers jumped over from what was then what was it? Mixer jumped over onto YouTube, or they jumped back over to Twitch. Most famously, obviously, Ninja moved back to Twitch full time for a little bit, and then now he's doing this stuff on both YouTube and Twitch, where he has the negotiation powers with it. And you know what? Let him have it. Let him have the negotiation power for it. But right now, what we're seeing with Kick right now, it's definitely kicking up that storm again. Like the free agent market is starting to happen. The silly season is beginning again. So this is an article, by the way. Once again, Dexterito is really pumping out some decent articles that I've read over the day, over the last couple days, and they're really doing pretty good. This one came today from Callum Patterson. It says Twitch defends 50-50 sub split amid growing competition from Kick and YouTube. And it says the following: Twitch's CPO, Tom Varelli, and Chief Monetization Officer Mike Minton. Sounds like Milton. Milton T. Pike. has have addressed the controversial 50-50 sub split on the platform and how they plan to make Twitch the best place for streamers despite rivals offering much higher splits. So, for those who don't know, when you hit affiliate or partner, you they basically get a 50-50 split of your subs. So if you're doing $4.99 subs, they're getting about half of that, which is like hold on, let me do the math here. I think it's about $2.46. Is about 250, about 250, yeah. 249. 249. So for every sub that you have, you got $249. They have 249. It does add up. They're a big business. They're gonna say that it's fair. Honestly, it is fair, but honestly, it should be they get a 45 split. The streamer gets 55. I've always said that. I think streamers should get a 55% cut of everything that they get, from bits, donations, and especially if you're on YouTube. I've heard some horror stories about the pay cuts that YouTube and their inbuilt monetization donations are very terrible. But some people still use it. I mean, hey, whatever, you know, it's their life. They could do that. And so it's been a turbulent start to the year in the live streaming space, with new platform Kick gaining some momentum and also being mired in controversy over its connection to gambling site Stake and the enforcement of community guidelines. This sounds very familiar. Like, and then I'm kind of going back to myself and just my experiences with certain platforms. When I was just kind of debating about whether or not I wanted to stop streaming a couple of years ago, I was just kind of just like feeling like, you know, well, I don't think I can do this on Twitch anymore. It's very click like. It's still very click like. Then a friend of mine who was also on the platform, he was a partner, said, "Hey man, you definitely need to go try D Live. You need to definitely try D Live." I fell in love with it. It was a really good platform. It was really good. And then I started to hear more of the rumors of the cryptocurrency people, like the crypto bros and everything like that. And then they were bought out by I can't remember the name of the company, BitTorrent. As far as I know, BitTorrent and their coin and Justin Sons. I'm just saying this out of my experience of understanding this. This isn't anything against Justin Sun or anything like that, but a lot of people were coming up to me and saying like, "Hey man, you should definitely not invest in the BTT. Just basically be on here, hustle your way into money. You're doing good." You know, I was getting about an average 5 streamers or 5 viewership on D Live, and granted, it was a small platform, so what can I do? And then that was the same thing with Trovo. Trovo did it was kind of the same thing. So I just kind of stuck back to Twitch, and I started doing obviously YouTube through this channel, and it's been fun. It's been fun just kind of not putting all my eggs in one basket, so to speak. A lot of people decide to do that when they first start getting into streaming, which is understandable, because you want to kind of feel it out, and that's understandable. But a lot of people have been going to Kick because they are it's kind of it was kind of like how D Live was when I first jumped on there. It was a lot of free reign, like anything goes. It's Falls Count Anywhere. But then I started hearing about uh the backside of it. So like the gambling site Stake. As far as I'm aware, I've heard rumors of it being a scam for some people. And I could be totally wrong about this. Don't let me be completely honest. I could be very, very wrong about it. And this is the reason why I don't like gambling sites. I don't like gambling sites at all. And I haven't seen the community guidelines of Kick yet, and I'll probably am gonna review it before I start my first stream on there. But just understand, like I'm not trying to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm trying to put them in multiple baskets. So if you guys, like I said before, one more time, kick.com/alpharuss. And I have no one in my name this time. So there you go. Anyway, let's go back to the article here. It says part of Kick's appeal for the streamers through is the 95-5 split, with Twitch's 50-50 split paling in comparison. However, Twitch remains steadfast in this approach, and two officers from Amazon-owned platform gave clarity on why. Speaking to Verge, Minton acknowledges the negative feedback from streamers about the 50-50 split. There certainly was loud conversations within the community in terms of their feedback and reception. We talked about how we're in this together, and part of that is innovation. Minton continued, we are committed to continuing to improve our monetization products and building new monetization products, and at the end of the day, we're committed to increasing the amount of money a streamer earns. Basically, money. Like so here's my thing. I think just like how D Live has it, I think they should make it to where if you want to be affiliate, this is how you do it. So I say at 50 followers and 3 concurrent viewers, you're able to subscribe. You're able to have a subscription button. Granted, you can't do anything that violates the TOS. So using copyrighted music, doing stupid stuff, saying slurs, everything like that in between. I think there's room for small. I think honestly, I think a really big investment into smaller streamers, people like myself, that are still small streamers, regardless of the 300 and something followers on there. I mean, I only get like 1 or 2 viewers. I'm okay with that. Nothing says like you're building your platform up like 1 or 2 viewerships. It's just friends, and that's fine. Like, I've wallowed my way into it, and for the smaller streamers, I want to say this, like, you know, keep your head up. That's my advice. You know, there's going to be days where you're going to see that number keep going up and down. Don't even worry about it. Just be the best you that you know you can do to be entertaining to people. Like if you're just playing Destiny 2 with some friends, you could do that and just sit there and go, well, okay, I'm having fun, and a lot of people are agreeing that I'm having some fun. So Yeah, let's have more fun. That's how I built a lot of my community around that. Um, so basically, what Minton's saying is money, money, money. We're trying to make more avenues to do that. Simply say, look, we're trying to find ways to monetize you even more. Um, Honestly, I'd just say just lower the affiliate requirements and keep the partnership requirements where it's at. I think that's actually a better solution. Um, make it a lot easier for people to at least open the door into affiliation. Let's see here. So rather than simply opting for the higher sub split as YouTube's 70/30 split, Twitch is apparently focused on making Twitch overall more lucrative place to stream through product innovations and sponsorships for streamers. One example pointed to by Milton was the ad incentive program. This provides streamers with a pre-agreement payment provided they stream a certain amount of hours and run a specific amount of ads. The acceptance and engagements of the ad incentive program far exceed our expectations. So streamers are seeing clearly the value that in running ads now. Chief Product Officer Tom Varelli said the focus is on helping streamers to grow their communities. We want to make it easier for creators to take their amazing Twitch content and distribute it. Varel says, but we need to take more responsibility for delivering viewers straight to streamers while they are on Twitch. Varelli, a currently in development feature called Guest Star. It's not exactly clear what that feature is. The Verge described it as a integrated tool that allows streamers to easily feature other creators or their audience in a live stream. So basically what that is it's just Zoom. Like they actually built Zoom into it. It's Zoom for the younger generation. But Varelli said he thinks it is the next evolution of Twitch chat. The flat refusal to increase subscription splits has already incentivized some streamers to move on to pastures new. But if Twitch can, in fact, make the platform the most lucrative place to stream through these other methods, it may yet retain its live streaming crown. My thoughts on that is honestly like there's not going to be any more help to that. Like I don't think there's going to be any I honestly don't think there's going to be any more way that you could simply state we're thinking about money, money, money. We don't give two flying F's about you, you know. Fuck your life. I'm wildin'. I'm wildin'. You know, we're trying to sit there and figure everything out to make more money out of your guys' work. Which I mean, it's Amazon. It's gonna squeeze every dollar out of you. Which is sad. Which is sad, and a lot of people are saying that most of the reason why they're doing this 50-50 split is because Las Vegas is very expensive. Like mucho grande money. Like I was actually looking into going to a Las Vegas Knights Blackhawks game. In Vegas because I'm trying to plan a trip to Vegas one of these years. The tickets are outrageously expensive. Like we're talking like a 20% increase from like the same seats if I was to go to like the United Center or St. Louis's Arena or the Little Caesars Arena where the Red Wings play. It's but it's Vegas though. It's Vegas. You're paying for the Vegas price. Like you're still going to be paying the same you're going to be paying for a different amount for the same amount of things that you're going to get. Like I'm sorry, but you know, I'd rather it be a flat rate than anything else. But you got to go with the economy of things, I guess. That's my opinion of that. So, let's see here. What's the next topic? Let's talk about this. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a look at this here very shortly. So, for those that who don't know about the story, I'm actually gonna do something that I never thought I would do, and man, I really didn't think I would have to do this, but I guess this is where I advertise for Angry Slug. This is where I advertise for Angry Slug. Now, I'm just saying, trigger warning in advance. This does involve some stuff about potential alleged assaults from the person that they're referencing in these court documents. That is false due to other videos and everything like that being put out. But Voldemort's back at it again. She's been back at it again for the last couple of weeks. I've been looking at it through an alternative Twitter. It's been really sad to see it happening. Okay. Like I do feel bad for Daniel Repzion. As his current girlfriend, Raw by Jane, who's right there in the relevant people, which I want to point out, even though it says follow, I'm actually blocked by her and by Repzion. Granted, Repzion did tell me that if I block him for no reason, I was gonna stay blocked. Okay, whatever, you know. I did block him over the alleged sharing of Sen's docs. I overreacted. So, you know, hey, everyone has their dog days, and I overreacted. So, but that's neither here or there. But Raw by Jane's currently Daniel Repzion's girlfriend, and ever since the first photo that was shared on Twitter, and I think he said Instagram, if I remember correctly, I think he said he posted both on Twitter and Instagram. She has been on his dick, like literally on his dick, trying to sit there, go like, no one can have him, no one can have him, like he hurt me, he assaulted me, he everything like that. He put out a video. That I like to point out. She flagged for privacy complaints to the point where we have to call her Voldemort. Like I'm not even gonna reference her in name. It's on the screen. Okay, fine. I'm probably gonna have to download this segment tonight and make sure that I'm able to post it on Kick once again. Kick.com/AlphaRuss, so that way you guys could still see the segment in case she does decide to strike this thing down. So they went to court a little bit late last year. It was about, I think, September, October when this happened, but they basically came out to a draw The which the court system, like, they're just like, you have to listen to the court hearings. I'm actually gonna, after the stream, I will be posting the court hearings that Daniel Repzion and also Jane on their respective YouTube channels actually posted on, and it's all raw, uncut, everything like that. But she's been at it again. It's been a quiet couple months, and then all this allegedly's of Jane having sends docs and blah 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 blah. I took the L for that because I was in that server that was talking about getting alleged docs. I just wanted to just sit there, hey on Steve DeLeave. Because Steve DeLeave, honestly, in my opinion, is a coward of a man. A coward of a man. And is two-faced. Like, he would rather defend someone who is actually assaulted, domestically abused their partner, and lie to their friend and sit there go like, well, no, you're defending the real person who's actually the domestic abuser. They're the real victim. And this is why I'm just like with Tommy C from Shot at the Point. This should have been in the courts. This should have been in the courts. So she was at it again after that whole thing, and then one night, because I can't find the tweets, I wish I could. Someone had to send me the tweets. I decided last minute to talk about the tweets. But she drops a docspin file. I think it's a docspin file. I can't remember. It's a docs file that has Jane's real name and her kids' names. Now, I want you all to think about that for a minute. I want you to think y'all for a minute. Her kids. Like, their kids' names, her Jane's kids' names weren't even said in the document. In the last court case, everything like that. Now, Steve allegedly clicked on a Facebook thing because he believes that she gave Jane gave the A-OK to look at snoop around her Facebook. Now, I'm gonna give benefit to the doubt here for a minute and say, like, Jane didn't know that people were gonna talk about her kids on some of the things that was posted. Someone posted a photo of their kids, and Steve talked about it. He clicked on it and everything like that. This is why I don't like. I thought I was gonna forgive Steve DeLeave. I was gonna say sorry to Steve DeLeave for calling him all these horrible names. No, fuck that man. Because now he's gonna excuse this. Well, I mean, she's still with his abuser. You fucking Canadian dumbass. But anyway, Mega Edits got the exclusive complaint. Said I was sent this by Robert Jane. It's her official court documentation. was told I could post it and share it. So for anyone who may be covering this, that's who this post is for. You'll need to pause to read it. Now we're gonna actually do that here. Actually, if I can. Oh no. Okay. All right. So we're gonna read it. Let's see here. We're gonna just go to complaint for damages. Of course, that's what they're gonna go for here. For Daniel and Jane. So let's see here. The parties, Jane, Maya Moore. So this is let me see here. I want to scroll. Okay, there we go. So it talks about the jurisdiction and venue. It says so. This is what the allegations that they're putting up against here, which is first of all, that Repzion is a recognized YouTuber content creator with over 700,000K. Under the synonym Repzion, Daniel has a large following on other social media platforms as well. Daniel and defendant, both adults, entered a romantic relationship in 2018. At the same time, Daniel was 26 and the defendant was 21. Daniel and defendant moved in together in May of 2019. Defendant convinced Daniel to enter this romantic relationship with her through a manipulative psychological technique known as love bombing. After entering the relationship, defendant infrequently viciously abused Daniel emotionally and physically. For those of you who have actually seen the full video, where there's a clip where Daniel put a camera up, and those two were having an argument, and she was just basically being a psychopath and just like punching Daniel and just screaming at him physically. Like, you know, I sympathize with Repzion, like I actually do. I've been hit in the face. I've been mentally abused by bullies and everything like that. But this is a whole nother ballgame because the bully is living with you. There has been at least 4 instances of defendant physically abusing Daniel. In the first instance, around May of 2020, defendant choked out Daniel severely. As a result, Daniel could barely pull defendant's hand off his neck. Below are pictures of bruising of Daniel's neck due to defendant's violence. And let me tell you something, like, I've been choked before like that, but by some people, and they do leave marks, but those marks are really bad. Like, yikes. In the second instance of on or around May of 2020, defendant pushed Daniel into their hallway wall. Daniel's hands suffered from bruising and swelling in his hands for several weeks. Third instance of physical abuse also occurred on around August 2020. At the time, defendant defendant was, unbeknownst to Daniel, was engaged in infidelity. Daniel was tipped off to this, and after a week of waiting for defendant to hopefully come clean on her own, asked defendant about the cheating rumors. Daniel reasonable inquiry was met with swift violence. Defendant abruptly pushed Daniel backward, causing him to fall over. Daniel told defendant after this third incident that if the defendant physically abused him again, Daniel would leave. Daniel and defendant separated for months until January 2021, when defendant assured Daniel that the worst was behind them. Defendant induced Daniel to rekindle their romantic relationship, and the two moved back in together. I'm trying to, you know, that whole bit about the crazy hot scale. Like, I'm gonna be real here for a minute. Like if we were to take personality out, of the equation. You know, I mean, Voldemort. I would say, you know, I wouldn't mind dating if it was just for the looks. Now, if it was the same personality that's being showed in these documents, I would literally say, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nah. You ain't gaslighting this boy. You wouldn't. Let's see here. The fourth and final instance occurred in March of 2021. Daniel walked by a defendant as she was using her phone and watched television in the living room. Daniel noticed that defendant had a picture of another man's man stick. We'll go with man stick. On her phone, Daniel calmly asked defendant why defendant had a picture of man stick on her phone. Defendant exploded in a fit of rage. Defendant violently lunged at Daniel and choked him. Daniel, defending himself, pushed defendant off of him. Defendant then ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, cut herself on her upper arms, and returned to Daniel's bedroom. Defendant then proceeded to press her hand against her wound until her hand filled with blood, then smeared the blood all over Daniel's desk. Let's see. Now, I remember him talking about this incident in a VC one time, late last year. And like, this was probably the most gruesome thing I ever like been described. Like I've heard of crazy ex girlfriends and everything, crazy ex boyfriends, but this is a whole nother level of crazy. And there's other guys that apparently she's also went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on, and like I hope they got their money straight and everything like that. And I hope they sue her. Like, honestly, she needs to get humbled really bad. Like, and I mean that in the most sincerest way. Like, girl, you have some severe issues going on in your head, and allegedly you're still taking your medication. I don't know if you weren't. I heard you throw that accusation out that that you were taking your medication, but there was crazy side effects. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm giving the benefit of doubt that you had medications for these types of mood swings, and they gotten worse. Who knows? But you got to know, regardless if you had those mood swings, you know what you did was wrong. Daniel shouldn't be treated like this. You shouldn't even be treating your significant other like this. Like, I'm being honest. You don't want to say that. Let's see. As defendant smeared the blood, she screamed that Daniel caused her to act this way and shouted, "How dare you accuse me of wanting my sexual harassers meat stick." Okay. Daniel never asked anything about any sort of the marriage, just asked why there was a picture of a man stick on her phone. Daniel suffered an immediate and debilitating emotional shock. Once the shock partly subdued, Daniel still did not know what to do. Daniel was worried that the defendant would kill him or herself, which she had threatened to do throughout this period if he called the police. Defendant disappropriate response to Daniel's question put him in immediate fear of further violence. Tended to defendant's wounds, cleaned up the blood, and tried to calm her. Defendant admitted to these acts. The text messages she sent him, which read, I'm sorry for choking you. It's not right, Dan. It's not gonna happen again. I should just control myself. Just if you had a triggering question, just text me, Dan. I'm sorry for wiping my blood on your desk. During my mental break, I never snapped like that. I haven't since I was like a child. Let's see here. Daniel wanted to end the relationship with the defendant and leave. It took time for Daniel to safely discontinue the relationship with the defendant because the defendant repeatedly threatened herself, Daniel, and his property. She chose an Xbox, but I would like to point this out because it's in Daniel's original OG video, but she chose a PlayStation, not an Xbox. Correction on that. Over a fucking cat. I'm sorry, but there's no Xbox, no PC, honestly, let's be real here, is going to give that much love and affection as much as a cat will. Like, I would have more fun with a cat. All right, so let's see here. During this breakup period, during and after the fourth instance of physical, defendant continued to harass the defendant, including inter alia, I forget what that means, but screaming at and abusing him. Around the time to ensure his safety, used his phone and Ring video camera to record his interactions with defendant. Amongst other things, defendant threatened Daniel by starting capitalizations, emphasis, added to emphasize screaming. I'm gonna take a bat around this effing apartment. Hate you. You want a effing psycho? You got it. I'm gonna bash your head in. If you leave, I'm literally gonna shoot themselves in Minecraft. I don't care. Leave because I'm gonna blank myself. I'm gonna blank you, and I'm gonna blank Chris Benoit special. I'm going to hang the laundry. At one point, during this breakup period, Daniel began to pack his things to leave. Defendant entered Daniel's room screaming and hit things proximately close to Daniel. In fear, Daniel told defendant that she was being recorded to stop her from hurting him. Defendant stated, "I don't give shit. Record me, post it online," and broke Daniel's camera. Man, like honestly, that just the rereading of this stuff is like really out there. See here, and then obviously this is talking about when Jane was first getting started here. Hold on, let's see here. There's a lot of okay. All statements contain serious false allegations against the plaintiffs in their plain and ordinary meaning, or by virtue of surrounding circumstances, which gives the statement a defamatory meaning by innuendo and in that inter alia. Falsely allocating that Daniel's a pedophile. We like honestly that there's only one pedophile in this world. Isn't there, right, Beavers?
I'm a pedophile.
All right, there you go, Beavers. Thank you so much. Go watch now recording. See, falsely alleged that Daniel has committed abuse, is a harasser, committed harassment, stalking defendant, portrayed Daniel as a menace. Daniel Repsion is a menace to society. That's what she's saying right there. Falsely portraying Daniel as an individual to be feared. Hold on. Can I? I mean, like, I read this. I know this is written up by Daniel and Jane's lawyers, but I gotta tell you, like, I'm putting this in translation for my brain here, and the fact that they put falsely portrayed Daniel as a menace just makes me think of basically what they're trying to say is uh Voldemort basically said that Daniel's a menace to society. And that's a good movie, by the way. I want you all to watch that. It's a very, very good movie. Committed arrest, stalking, defendant, menace, is an individual to be feared, committed a criminal offense, violated a non-existent restraining order, because that is true. There wasn't a restraining order. There was an attempt to get a restraining order, but it never gone through. Attacked credibility and integrity. Alleged that that Daniel basically did everything basically from then on down for a little bit until we get into her talking about Jane, talking about what like they're alleging Voldemort to do, but it's just like this is like insert Onision stuff, copy pasta paste here. Speaking of that, there's an update to the Onision stuff. Daniel did a video on it, and I will have to post it down below in the comment section in case you guys want to go see it. It's a really good video. But it's fucking crazy. Let's see here. Alleged that Jane accepts abuse and grooming of her children. Is a member of the Blood Gang. This threw me for a whole loop because I don't know about you, but I don't think Washington and think, you know what, the Blood and Crips are there, okay? I don't think that. Now, when I see California, I sit there go like, yeah, I could say that. Jane is also a menace to society. Okay, Jane, look, I gotta give you guys lawyer credit. Your guys' lawyer is amazing because you're basically making me translate this into a brain of like, you know, like Jane and Daniel are menaces to, hold on, no, Jane and Daniel are menaces to society. Like this is like some kind of Sonic the Hedgehog like dub. Oh my goodness, I just can't. Let's see here. Ethics and professionalism. Jay's credibility, integrity. Conspired to together to do nefarious acts. Alleged filed a successful protection order against Daniel and Jane. And alleged that Jane disseminated CP. Defense was made maliciously. Defense statements were issued with malice. To expose contempt. Blah blah. So basically, all I know is this. And I truly mean this. We've finally gotten to the point where we lost the true meaning of people calling out people for being kid diddlers. Because honestly, the word pedophile has lost all of its meaning because all these grooming allegations and everything like that. I'm just being dead set here. The fact that she was using this to say this about Daniel and also Jane throws me for a whole loop. And you know what? Karma's a bitch. I hope karma comes to her and she's humbled, because sometimes I believe people need to be humbled a little bit to understand the error of their ways. And trust me, I got hit with the humble bus many times. But this is it, right? This is it, right? But my thoughts are this: Jane and Daniel are happy together. Let them be happy together. If you can't handle that, that's on you. And that, I'm moving on to this. We're gonna get to the main event here. So DSP was on a recent episode of the Side Scroller podcast, and when we go into the video game segment, we're gonna listen into it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna react to it and everything like that. But I wake up. This is what time was this? When was it? I wake up about around 11:30 today, and I'm having my cereal. I'm having my bowl of cereal and everything like that, and I'm just like kind of scrolling through, and then all of a sudden I see Darkside Phil and Vince Russo. By the way, I'm followed by that man because I basically called Chris Hansen the new Archbishop of Talentberry. He's a bigger piece of shit than Vince Russo, and Vince Russo loved it so much he followed me on that. So I don't know if this was from Cameo, because I know he does cameos or something along the lines of that, but this is what he had to say.
Phil Burrell, or should I say DSP Gaming. They call me DSP. Bro, is that supposed to be a DDP ripoff? Really, Phil? Or down from the rafters? Philly, Phillip, it's your hero, bro, your idol, your god.
I feel like it's just hold on. I'd just like to point out there's spit right there. Vince Russo when he does an uncut promo like that, this gonna be bound to spit.
Vince Russo. Now I heard all about you, bro, from your detractors, and I'm like, bro, this guy can't be that bad. So I checked you out, and let me tell you, bro, you are that bad. All I saw was a 40-year-old man desperately begging for handouts.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I almost committed an Ethan Ralph and almost pooped myself on stream. I ain't gonna do that. Thank goodness the bathroom was literally right down the road. Literally, not right down the road, right next door. So, but anyway, no, the fact that I saw this, I literally just like gasped and like made bird noises. Like, I'm gonna restart this again because I just want to just go by this real quick here because I hacked to like before I really wanted to react to this. I literally sat there. I was like, you know, I want to know a little bit more about Darkside Phil. I know he was from. He's more famous in the commentary community for basically jacking off, charging a crystal on stream accidentally, and he didn't even know the camera was on, and that was the most hilarious I ever seen. He is not very good with money. Not very good with money. He constantly begs his chats to chat people to do to donate to him and everything like that. He was a former fourth place finish in the Evo tournament for Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think that was the game. I could be wrong. He got really humbled by the next tournament that he was playing in. The fact that we got a man who finished in fourth place, you can't even call yourself the best in the world on in a tournament that you finished fourth at. You should be honestly signing things instead of saying the best player in North America. You should be sitting there going like best fourth place finisher in the tournament. Like honestly, but he's a big wrestling fan. He does play like the WWE puzzle game. I forget what the WWE Champions. That's what it's called. He has a big addiction about that. Which is why I sit there and go, why are you people paying this man just to feed his addiction? I'm just being real. I'm just being real on that. So the fact that Vince Russo, the man that I follow, had to cut a promo here. About DSP. It just blows my mind. Okay, let's see here.
Phil Burrell, or should I say DSP Gaming. They call me DSP. Bro, is that supposed to be a DDP ripoff?
Yes.
Really, Phil? Or down from the rafters?
Owen Hart could have gone down the rafters a little bit faster than him.
Philip, it's your hero, bro, your idol, your god, Vince Russo. Now, I heard all about you, bro, from your detractors, and I'm like, bro, this guy can't be that bad. So I checked you out, and let me tell you, bro, you are that bad.
This is coming from the guy who committed the modern day Bash at the Beach screw job. For those who don't know, Vince Russo was in charge of the writing WCW. When Bash at the Beach happened, Hogan was supposed to go over, but they didn't want to go over. So they basically made Jeff Jarrett lay down for him. And he said, you know what? You're making the most outrageous decision that you're going to live to regret. And basically shoot pinned him. He won the belt. And then later on, Vince Russo said, no. You didn't win the belt. You went back on our agreement. You know what? You're stripped of the title. There's a new main event. And like honestly, like I've watched that event. It's one of my there's a few like really good cruiserweight matches and a couple good actually a decent tag team matchup. Hardcore match that happened on that show that I really liked. But you know, it was one of those shows that I sat there and I was like, wow, man, like now growing up, as a grown up now and learning more about it, like the behind the scenes stuff, I sat there like, man, you know what? Vince Russo like really went into the reality TV stuff, like really into the really hokey reality TV stuff. And you know what? He was trying to go with the times. Like Real World was still going on. Road Rules just started, I think, a year before that even happened. The original Road Rules, where there's two caravans of like 6 people in like a 4-person caravan. Basically going down the road, these roads, and doing all these challenges. And then we got like Real World, and that's happening, and MTV is popping with like Celebrity Deathmatch. Sunday Night Heat was on MTV for like 3 or 4 years. There was a whole lot of stuff going on. Like it was bonkers. And Vince Russo was like semi part of the reality TV boom, which I mean I give him credit where credit's due. Vince, if you're watching, like huge fan of your stuff. Like I would love to do an interview on you. If you want to do the Bayside sessions with me, I really would appreciate it. So just give me a holler, you know. Hey, you know, we follow each other. Come to my DMs. Let's have a chat, bro. Because I want to really know what you think of DSP. Anyway, let's continue this.
All I saw was a 40-year-old man desperately begging for handouts, bro. Your gaming skills are as weak as your hairline, bro.
See, like, okay, this is some like, you know, schoolyard roasting. I know he's a good Christian boy now. Okay, but like, you know, you could still lay into him. There's some stuff that you could sit there and go like, look, I could pray for forgiveness on Sunday on it. But
and bro, that thing is weak. And your WWE champion's addiction is nothing short of pathetic, Phil. It is pathetic. You wonder why you filed for bankruptcy when you were blowing all your cash on virtual wrestlers, bro? Really? And let's not forget about the time you couldn't keep your hands off your monkey during a live stream, bro. You couldn't leave the monkey alone. You kept handling the monkey. Philip, what are you doing, bro? What kind of a life are you living, my friend?
I feel like you halfway into this with the shoot promo, much love, HH. And then just literally was like, this is an intervention, bro. This is what you're gonna get.
DSP down from the rafters, bro. Bro, you got a fixation, bro, with WWE champions. Your hairline, bro, you're hideous from what I understand. Bro, if you're going to idolize me, man, you got to do something with yourself. And you got to do something with yourself fast. And you got to do something with yourself now. Philly, bro, get a life. Eat a marshmallow. Do something, bro. Vince Russo's out. Phil.
Oh my god. Fucking eat a marshmallow. I mean, I guess. I don't know. He probably make a live stream goal of like $100 and I'll eat marshmallows like Vince Russo said. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what to think now. I don't know what to think about this now. Honestly. Oh my goodness. Like, look, man. I don't usually laugh at people when like the heroes are kicking them down. But man, this man has had lived a a hard YouTube content creator life, the fact that we have Vince Russo say, hold on.
And let's not forget about the time you couldn't keep your hands off your monkey.
Phil, why are you touching your monkey, dude? Man, you wildin'. I'm
wildin'!
Oh man, please, for the love of God, stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what to do, man. This is some serious emotional damage. All right.
Emotional damage.
All right. You know what? So like let me just state this here for the record here. I'm going to say this. And then we're going to take a quick intermission here. But if you're Dark Side Phil, I want you to understand this, bro. Like, you know what? Hold on. This is inspired me to do something real quick. Hold on. Let me make sure I do this right. No. I need the. No, I need the ones with just the horns. There it is. Nope. No, not even those horns. Nope. I just. Come on, bro. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. I got something for this. Hold on. I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna do something different here today, folks. Hold on. Let me get on there we go. We're gonna get on this. Salute the flag. Get up. I know what you're thinking, Dark Side Phil. I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering who the fuck is this bald man trying to tell you what to do. I probably have a receding hairline worse than yours, but you know what? You need to grab your balls, salute the flag. You need to get that stick out of your ass and just remind yourself, you know what? Hey, I'm living in the land of the free. I'm gonna make money the way that I should. They want that OnlyFans. They're gonna get that OnlyFans. They're gonna get pictures of my feet. I don't know why they want pictures of your feet, but for the love of God, they're gonna pay that $7.99. They're gonna pay that $7.99 for that Piggly Wiggly toe, and some might pay $50 for that. For that jack up here. Oh, wait, hold on, no. I'm not finished yet. Hold on. We're gonna keep going in the fucking loop here. But you know what? This is America. This is where anything can happen. You can make a top rope joke. You can make a ride the Bowflex joke. But you know what? At the end of the day, all your heroes are failures, except for your mom, except for your dad, or whoever made you. I don't know if they're your parents. I don't know. I don't care. But you know what? You're American. You're a goddamn American. And you know what? You know what you're gonna do, Phil? You're gonna do what Vince Russo told you. Stop playing with your monkey. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're gonna stop playing with your fucking monkey. You wanna know why? Because there's a place and a time for it. It's orange and black. I can't even be serious anymore. It's orange and black. And you can make people pay for it. That's what said Phil. All right. I'm gonna play some music for a little bit. I'm gonna change the game. And we'll be right back. Oh my god. I can't. I can't. I can't anymore. Hold on. That was my bad.
I will send you to Jesus.
Please don't send me to Jesus. All right. There we go. so I do got the I do got the thing ready for it, so hold on here. Let me do this. There we go. All right. So I got the video up here. We're gonna watch it, right? I'm getting double outplay, am I? Okay, there we go. I think this is better. All right. Actually, no, it's because then they'll be able to hear the game. All right. All right, so here's the here's the actual game. Or not the here's the actual stream that we're gonna be looking at here. I want to make sure I'm able to do all this. Actually, no, this was the wrong game that I was winning, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it in post. Okay. I don't even know who you are. Okay. I don't even know why I was getting DMs from, but I'll restart. Actually, I'm gonna close it. Close Steam down because I'm gonna get on Fortnite because I think I could be able to do it without because I'll just play like one of those verses maps and just kind of hang out with that. Okay, apparently you're updated. I will let you do what you need to do. C2 Mega. Okay. This one. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So let me pull this up. Let's see. What is 055 team deathmatch? I guess that team deathmatch sounds fun. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and shot. Oh, oh. This one.
What? You did it.
I mean,
Wait,
you guys
is he here?
listen. You guys
I can't hear you.
Run.
I can't hear you.
Hello?
I'm just joking. I can hear you.
Oh. You
Nice.
guys have had a good run. You've been going for a month. I watched every episode. It's a great show. However, you made the big mistake of having me on your show. As of today, March 16th, you guys are officially canceled. I'm sorry. It's over.
No,
You can't cancel something
no.
that doesn't care to be canceled, and we don't really care to be canceled.
You know, that just kind of makes me sit there and wonder, like, why DSP just has to start that out with that type of shit, you know? That's just incredibly cringe. Okay, so let's see here. Oh my! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. I saw that frame drops. Oop. There you go. Woo. Oh, where are you? Oh, okay, I'm out.
You can't.
Yeah, I just can't imagine just starting out and just sitting there going like, hey man, you're gonna get canceled for this.
You're not worried about the sponsor. You're going to freak out today because after he said something the wrong way.
Well, let me turn this up a little bit.
What I do.
Well, let's get into this, man. I'm excited to have you on. I think this is going to be a really telling, hour, 3 hours, 6 days, however long it may be. So I was told pretty much after we announced this that you were coming on the show. I was told that you should not come on. I was told not to interview you. Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, considering the fact that the show is, you know, possibly the most hated guy on the internet, I don't think it's not like, you know, they come at
All right, where's? Come on, I want something different from the sideways rifle.
content on the internet and make a living doing it, loving the interaction I have with my audience. And every time that I feel something to say about me, it's completely counterproductive. It doesn't help anything. It just exacerbates work. So why have me on a show when people feel like all I'm going to do is not answer the question?
Oh.
Like you guys are going to kiss my butt for 2 hours or so. I don't think so. I think this is an opportunity.
Scrooge McDong is just gonna sit there and go like, oh, okay, I'm here. Ow. Okay.
I try to curtail the nonsense. My viewers are not here to talk about. They're not here to talk about accusations of spending $100,000 on cocaine or how I groomed someone in the past. This is ridiculous nonsense. Entertaining the trolls. Why is he doing it? So now, this interview will be an opportunity for me to finally open up about all these topics. Nothing is off the table. I've said this to the guys here. Ask me anything. I will address every single thing anyone wants to ask me. I can talk about it again. There's some legal things going on and everything, but we'll talk. And this will be the focal point from now on. You want answers to all the drama? Watch Side Scrollers from March 16, 2023. Bill will address it. If you don't believe him, that's okay. If everyone ask certain questions, I'm probably going to bring up a topic that I know people want answers to, so that way it's all out there. Then we can just
Basically, he's saying in translation, hey, look, I'm just gonna make fun of myself because I can. Woo. It seems like he's just basically gonna sit there and go like, yeah, I'm gonna do it for the trolls because I can. Which, I mean, cool, but like, there's a lot of people that are gonna sit there and just go like, you know, hey, you should honestly like take care of yourself about this. I don't have enough resources. Money. Whoop. Gotcha. Thank you, Scrooge. Can I jump up there? Oh, okay. Oh. But like, it kind of just feel bad for DSP because now he's just trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm the butt of the joke right here. I could make fun of these guys right here. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, ouch. Okay. Respawning. But like, you know, I want to give Phil like the benefit of the doubt with that type of stuff, but like, thing about benefit of the doubt is you can't give that away all the time. Like, you can't really give that away, so to speak. I only got him for 14. No, but like, you know, I think honestly, like DSP just he isn't that funny. Like, I guess in my own way. Like there's like good people that who could actually make an absolute good joke of themselves and be like really cool about it. Okay, I got someone, but let's see here, the Portal Road. I got like 30 coming. Okay. There we go. Woo! It's me, it's DDP. From the top rope! The back roads to the big leagues. That's what I'm all about. Oh, shit. Okay, they were right behind me. Okay, but I know, I'm just saying, like, DSP is, like, I mean, I give him credit where credit's due. Like, he's trying to, like, make light of the situation, but in reality, a lot of people are not making light of it. And I think that will end up hurting them a lot more towards the end. All right. Heard you. Ooh. Oh! Oh, they found me. But there's some people that who need. I think just Phil just needs to be just kind of be honest. So they're going like, look, I mean, other than the ha-has, this is like who I am, and I think this interview would. When I heard about it, a lot of people were telling me like, oh yeah, there's no way that you're gonna like this. And I kind of gave benefit of the doubt, so you know, I mean, I could be wrong about it, but you know, so far I feel like I'm wrong about it by so many levels. So
Move on. I don't want to have this crap on my content anymore. I just want to move on with my community and do the Gyro Elite Battle today, and I'm hoping that some closure will come out of it.
So nothing's off the table today. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about, which is great. I don't. Okay. I feel good about that, and I think that's one of the things that, once again, there's gonna be things that we're gonna talk about that I feel is, as long as you're honest, and we're gonna push you on things, Phil. You need to understand that we're gonna push you, and I think, you know, the one thing I said over and over again is I feel that I'm a fair interviewer to myself, fair interview to the person I'm interviewing, and fair to the audience, and that's one thing to keep in mind as we go along here. So, I guess.
Could I very briefly just make one statement?
Sure.
I want to focus on the guys, you guys, anyone else who likes cyber, it has to be your content.
So, Phil, you just killed our show by giving us an endorsement. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're horrible. You guys suck. I hate you. Oh, you're gonna ask terrible questions.
All right, so let's get into some of these terrible questions. And I think this is something that I've heard. The questions that I'm going to ask today, they're a good mix of questions that have been on the internet, that are questions that I want to know, and questions that some of your biggest detractors have asked me to ask you. So they're, and I think that's important. I want to get all sides of this. So I think a great starting point for here is when you're streaming, Phil, who is streaming? Is it Phil or Darkside Phil?
It depends on what I'm streaming. It also depends on what time period you're talking. Yay! You're pretty much almost getting a while. It's funny cloud. You know, I really ham it up if it's a dumb topic I'm talking about. And you know, the internet wants to pretend like, oh, as if you have never watched 15 years that I've been on the internet, you've seen this is kind of the shit that I do in certain situations. Versus being an interactive online streamer. And when I became an interactive online streamer, I realized, wow, wait a minute, I've been doing this wrong the whole time. It's like, you know, 8
What? Okay, so you mean to tell me that all this, that you've been living the gimmick for so long? Like, are you trying to say that you're a luchador of some sort? Because like, since he is a wrestling fan, which kind of disappoints me in many ways. He's kind of trying to compare himself, I think, honestly, to kind of like a luchador. Like like in certain circles, like luchadors never really reveal who they are. Whoop. Ouch. Okay. Let's see. Let's return to the lobby. Well, so like I think he's trying to say, like, you know, hey, I'm when I'm playing this, when I'm on stream, depending on the game, I'm this person. Like, which is fine. It's all cool and dandy and all, but you know, the fact that you're trying to separate the line of who Darkside Phil is to Phil. It's just like a lot of people can just sit there and like go, yeah, we kind of noticed that Phil just is nothing less than just kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of just playing a bit. Like he's playing a bit. Like he ain't really playing the bit. He's not. It just seems to me that he's more afraid of bits in general. Like I think the more that he plays into this one bit that he's been known for, like he's been like, I think honestly, like if I could be completely honest, Darkside Phil is one of the only people that I've known that who actually recovered from doing something explicit on stream, regardless of, like, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I don't know, honestly. But let me see here. Derailing. Someone already says, already lining great start. Please remind him that within the past month, he's alone called for developers to be homeless and unable to provide for their families because they made a bad game. Now, okay, I heard about this. I heard about that statement. So there was a statement that was made. I forget what game he was playing, but he sat there and said, "You know what? These devs didn't really make a great game. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should play a different. They should all be homeless. They couldn't do this and that. And if that's true, I mean that's kind of unfortunate. But then again, you got to realize, like, you know, he's been like playing it short lately. I think he's just becoming like more aggressive, a little bit more kind of what's the word? I'm becoming the guy now. I just Phil just reminds me of a lot of people that I've known over the years that would like sit there and go like, look, I know I'm saying bullshit, but it's not really me. But then like 20 minutes later would be like, oh, no, this is totally me. Like, I'm not trying to sit there and go like, yeah, he's kind of split personality disorder, but he's just kind of, he just kind of hangs out there and just goes, well, I'm here.
I've just been talking to a camera and pretending like I'm the only one in the room. I have an audience live watching me. What the hell am I doing? I'm ignoring them. And once I started having an interactive conversation with my audience, it became so much better, this social experience of having meaningful conversations, seeing their live reactions to things I'm doing on stream. And so I realized I don't have to be a character anymore. I could just be me. I could just talk with these people and be honest about my feelings about games or whatever. And again, yes, every once in a while there's an exaggeration. Absolutely. But that's part of the fun of it all. You know, we're not all just here to be Mr. Serious all day. How boring would that be? But at the same time, yeah, today I would say I'm a lot more laid back of a person, and I'm a lot more honest and transparent with my audience with the discussions we have. Although every once in a while, yes, there's obviously everyone wants to every once in a while ham it up and be a cartoon character, joke a little bit to get a little laugh or a little rise. But for the most part, I'd say what you see today in my content is more authentic than it used to be.
So Darkside Phil is your hamming it up, and right now you're just Phil.
Yes and no. Again, I mean, it's cool to be.
Well, what is it? Like,
well,
you know,
like it's
what does it, when you say there are times that I'm over the top. Give me an example of what that means. What does it mean when you say, well, I'm over the top, and why would you, if the internet has changed, right? There was a point. You are correct in saying that back in the early 2000s, into the, when you kind of rose to prominence, there was, you took your personality and you put it a little, it would exponentially make it a little more over the top. But the internet has changed to authenticity. People want to get to know, and I don't disagree with you there. But when you mix up, it's almost like you're sending mixed signals to your audience, and most people, they haven't watched you for 15 years. The idea of saying like, hey, I've been on the internet for 15 years. You should know how I act. But the reality is that most people see you through clips, through Twitter or YouTube, and they don't know you. So regardless of how long you've been on the internet, I mean, I've been doing this forever, and the vast majority of people watching right now have no idea who I am. So you treat every viewer like a potential new viewer. So I don't know, kind of walk me through that, because I do think that's kind of, like, provide me with an example of what DSP is versus Phil.
Sure.
Okay, so like I didn't like the way the Phil responded to that, simply because like he doesn't realize that he is Darkside Phil and Darkside Phil is Phil. Like the lines between the character and the person is drastically shortened. Like drastically shortened. So I'm just kind of I'm wanting to say like he's not comfortable being on camera as just Phil. Like he's still like a certain aspect of Darkside Phil. Like he's not like he's not a superhero. He's not like just normal normal Phil, like the one that who goes to the grocery store and goes to grab all his groceries like that. No, he's just Phil. He's Phil. But I'm just being completely honest. Like just judging by like some stream highlights I've seen recently, there's no such thing as Phil being Phil. It's more DSP being DSP on and DSP being Phil and Phil being DSP. It's DSP all the time. It's kind of like how if you look at it in some ways, like EDP 445, like you know how sometimes in some aspects, EDP 445 was living the gimmick too much, but in reality, you know, obviously with some alleged stuff that just recently came out that him getting caught by the predator poachers was actually a false bit. I mean, I hope that isn't the case, like, because like you can't fake a grooming allegation. You can't fake a cupcake allegation as well. So I'm just kind of putting that out there, but you know, I think he's not really playing a character. He's just doing an amped up version of him, which I mean you could say is a character, but I don't consider it a character. Like this is me, like amped up, like off camera, behind scenes. I'm just kind of like a little less talkative. Like I'll still talk a little bit, but I'm just more focused like on the games, or I'm watching like a YouTube video. I'm just kind of hanging out, just like turning off the world for a minute.
Right now I'm playing a game. It's called Wolong Fallen Dynasty. All right, it's one of these games made by Team Ninja, not FromSoft, but it's very much meant to be like a From Software style, like Dark Souls or Bloodborne or Elden Ring. It's ultra challenging. Things are going to kill you with 1 to 2 hits, right? In my opinion, this is my opinion, it's not very good. A lot of people disagree with me. They love this game. Okay, I don't like it. I think that it's a cheap knockoff. I feel like it's very wonky. It's not polished. I will say those things in my content, but in the heat of the moment, if I'm running through a stage and I get instant kill, cheap death, I freak out. Oh, you son of a bitch! This game sucks ass. It's the worst game ever. The game devs don't know what they're doing. Blah blah blah. That's the dark side Phil over the top persona kind of coming through. I could just sit here and say nothing and be like, oh, that sucked that I died. People don't really tune in for that. In fact, the reason people are watching me play that game is because they want to see that over the top reaction. So I'll ham it up every once in a while. I don't hate the game. I don't hate the game devs. Of course I don't. You know, they tried to make a good game. I think it's decent. I don't think it's great, but you know, you'll go over the top every once in a while. Now, just like
but is that just something that Phil would do also?
Right.
Well, Phil would do that, but Phil wouldn't be like for example, okay, the game killed me. It's a cheap death. Do you really think that I'm that upset about it? It's a game. You know, it's a big deal. Oh,
everyone gets triggered by games. I mean,
I get triggered exactly, and I allow that to flow freely. A lot of people put a filter over what they say and do when they put out their content. Why? Because they're trying to be marketable, right? They're trying to say, I want that sponsor. I want that opportunity. I have never filtered myself on the internet. That's why a lot of people don't like me, because they don't want truthful reactions. They want Mr. Marketable, Mr. Smiley. And when I say things like, this game I really don't like because this is unfair, do you think that game companies are happy about it? Of course not. You know, but
Phil, hold on. Like, do you think that they're really? Do you think that those game companies are like looking to establish a relationship with like they're not? I mean, the reality is that these companies are looking for
like this whole thing about seeing if the game is like unfair. I don't understand why he gets so frustrated about a game that, like, to him in some aspects, like it's not a good play style. It's a knockoff and everything like that. Like, he could say that, as far as I'm concerned. Like, he could say that, and I totally would agree with him. But it's kind of not the truth when you look at it. Like he compared it to Elden Ring and Bloodborne type of games. Those games are going to be designed to be hard. If it was coming down from your design aesthetics to like even controls. Like I really never played a Bloodborne game because, like, I really never agreed with the what was it, with the way that you have to like parry and counter people on Bloodborne. That's the reason why I probably will never touch a Bloodborne game. I'll watch it, like I like the lore of it, but I won't play it. It's just like it doesn't suit my fancy. And also those games are really kind of like their modern day adaptation of like Chrono Trigger. For those of you who don't know what Chrono Trigger is, I highly recommend you watch a game. Oh shit. Gotcha. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, from a personality standpoint, I don't think he's wrong in like saying like, yeah, there's certain games that do have issues that I think could be improved, but at the same time, you can't expect them to like bring down the difficulty because it doesn't like fit your gaming style.
Streamers who stream to 5,000, 10,000 people as opposed to, you know, a couple hundred. And like what, whether it's you saying or DSP saying it, I think that if people were watching to see those over-the-top reactions, I think they were watching for that a decade ago, and I really mean that, right? Like so look, I had a character named Evil Craig, right? And Evil Craig was meant to be the essence of just the internet troll, right? I did it for 10 episodes, 12 episodes, whatever it may be, and I stopped doing it because I realized that I was growing an audience of people that were negative and trolls, right? And it's funny, it was funny, and it was so silly, but by you starting with the idea of saying like, look, I'm going to overreact big, I think there's two prongs to this question. Number one, if people were really watching to see over-the-top reactions, don't you think they'd be making clips of that instead of other clips? Those go viral. And number two, if you're really not enjoying the game, why play it? Why play it in the first place?
Exactly right there.
But start with number one though. Start with number one. Like, what if people were watching to see your over-the-top angry reactions? Don't you think they'd be clipping those as opposed to clipping other things?
In truth, yes, I don't know what they clip because I have so much stuff on the secondhand from viewers. No, I case in point with Lola. There's totally some people who turned off and they're like, ball that we don't like watching. We like seeing the real film. At the same time, there are people. I've told my audience I don't like this game. Well, I've been very transparent with my audience about this game. I don't like it. I feel like if I'm going to play a Photoshop game, why don't we do the second one of Elden Ring and 2 games plus money? You're down for that? No, Phil. I'm seeing more attendance on my roll-on streams, and I'm getting more, honestly, support on my roll-on streams. But you will always get a different group of people. That really, I feel, is one of the reasons why I'm still here 15 years later. I have different audiences. I have one audience that will come and watch me be the real Phil. The relaxed Phil. I just sit back, I'm chilling, I'm playing the game. I'm not gonna rage. The game's, you know,
You can't have two audiences. Now, if you were part of like a streaming group, like you were part of like you know, like, oh hey, I'm part of this streaming group, and I'm part of this streaming group. I could see where that could make sense, but you're not a part of a streaming group. You're just Dark Side Phil. Like that can't be the truth all the time. But you know, I mean, at least you're trying. I'll give you that. Oh, our body's like, nah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna take the heavy sniper. Gain momentum. him while sliding. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, DSP is, I think DSP is just kind of making it a little bit harder to, like, explain why he won't play anything other than Elden Ring or anything like that. Like, there's times where you can have favorites with that, and I completely would get it. Like, I believe everyone should have favorites, but okay, there we go. Oh yes, please. Yeesh. Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Oh. Okay. But I'm just saying, Dark Side Pill doesn't. Oh. Okay, that was a good recovery. Lol. Oh, they're going up. I don't like where this is going. I'm gonna have to momentarily just stop real quick for a minute, just so I can absolutely pay attention to what's going on. Oh, someone has the blade. Well, you know, you could, I don't know, leave right now. I don't know. Some of y'all don't understand how to play this game. I'm coming. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Someone's sniping hard. Yeah, right there. Okay.